What is up, y'all? What is up? My bad. I didn't know if I started it or not. How are y'all? So, as of right now, this is live, by the way. I don't want y'all to think that this is not live. If y'all leave a message, I can respond to you. As of right now, though, I'm trying to literally find my notebook. Like, I thought I had everything all set because all my notebooks are right here. I'm like, there's just no way that my IT notebook isn't here. Let me just check if this is live right now. I believe it is looking for this damn IT notebook because I started my IT lesson, so it's like I don't really want to write it in a different notebook like at all. But how are y'all liking the new camera angle? And the reason why I have to do this camera angle is because where I'm learning, they might have a lot of notebooks for what? Like this is absurd. It's probably this one. Oh, I actually found it. Wow, glory to God, right there. But the reason why I'm filming from this camera angle is because apparently, I can probably go on here now, but apparently you can't show the screen on YouTube of at least what I'm using, the IT support course. So, pretty sick because look at this, y'all. I could be right here. What is up? What is up? Y'all can see me. Then I could literally come here, jump into the live, and then y'all see me on my laptop. Isn't that insane? That's crazy. But like I said, for here, I could probably, the most I could show you is where I learn it. But if I tried to show you anything else, my whole thing would get like turned off. It would get copyrighted. I'm a little bit late today. I'm flustered. But honestly, that's okay. So I'm gonna show y'all me going to where I plan on getting this. And I plan on getting my CompTIA Google IT support certification. Now, obviously, I can't show you all the courses that are inside of it. I think it's this one. Yeah, because they teach you the technical fundamentals and stuff like that. It gets a little bit deeper. Hardware troubleshooting. Is it this one? The IT support, Google IT support professional. Yes, and then I think when you get this, it gives you a certain percentage off on your CompTIA A plus. So I plan on going through this. I'm already enrolled, even though it says I'm not. So I think I have to like log in and stuff. So let me go and jump back to this screen. Because sorry y'all can't see me because they're gonna freak out, man. They're gonna freak out. I think I meant to grab my earphones, but it's whatever. How do I get in here? Because I already was enrolled. Maybe I just sign in to my Gmail, maybe. Hopefully that works. Alright, says I'm enrolled. Now how the hell do I get to my courses again? Oh, I think like that. Oh, I'm kind of eating. I'm going by quick. So let's see how much I ended up getting through. I think I only got through the basics so far. So I'm going to tell you like everything that I'm kind of learning. Yes, I think right now I'm getting into the pioneers in computing and IT. Then we're going to get into like the digital logic. So we're going to get into some good stuff soon. But as of right now, they're still kind of breaking stuff down for me. They're still breaking some stuff down for me. I wish I could show y'all the screen. But I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can. Y'all can. Let me see Yep. So I believe I already read this one, The Pioneers. Let me see my notes. I mean, I feel like you don't really need to take that much notes here. Oh, damn, I actually took a note for everybody. What is wrong with me? I mean, shoot, since I started, I might as well finish. You know what I'm saying? But I guess right now I'm just doing more or less like an intro. I'm doing more of an intro of like who these people are and like what they brought to IT. So this is an electrical engineer. His name is I'm so sorry I'm gonna pronounce this incorrectly, but it's Guillermo Gonzalez, I believe. By the way, if you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be going live every single day well, mostly every single day. Should be whenever I could. But the goal is to be able to pass my Google IT support certification. That's going to be my first goal, and there's plenty of goals to come. I'm still going to be focusing on web dev for my main content, but on live streams, this is going to be the wave. So he patented? What the hell? patented? Do not know how to pronounce that. An adapter that lets monochrome cameras use color. And by the way, this is live right now. The reason why I keep mentioning that is because some people, they probably immediately see this camera angle and kind of assume that it's not live. But trust me, it is live. So it says this technology was one of the earliest forms. Okay. Technology is one of the earliest forms. Oh, maybe, you know what would be nice too? I think I might have to wait. But I was thinking about putting like an overlay on the screen that kind of says what I'm doing. And then probably says that I'm live just because I've been, you know, messing around lately. Some people probably don't know. Where the hell can I put text? Oh, right here. Give me 1 second. I just want to put that I'm live right now. Go to properties. So live right now. Hopefully that could help with some people if they don't believe me. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here being a liar. How do I fix this color? I want it to be like red. There we go. Perfect. Kind of contrasts. And then possibly later, I could probably do something that says like I'm studying for IT, but I'll do that later. Actually, I feel like I have to do it now. I'm realizing how plain my thing looks. And I don't like how plain it looks. So let me do Google IT support. Probably should have did this off camera, but man, I woke up hella late. There was nothing I could do. And then let's go with yellow, because yellow is going to be our new theme. If y'all haven't noticed, I like yellow. It's kind of, you could barely see it though. Hey Marzi, haven't caught up with you doing in a while. What's the current plan? Are you still doing coding or just doing IT now? I currently plan on doing coding as well, but coding is going to be something that is done, I want to say, it's going to be something that's done on like my actual YouTube content, like my actual YouTube video content. There we go. That looks better. It's going to be done on my actual YouTube video content rather than being on live stream. So I'm still going to be doing coding, but the goal now is to really kind of upgrade to IT support, which I think is going to be pretty cool. But as of right now, the only thing that's really upgrading to IT support is just going to be my live streams as of right now. And also, if you're wondering why y'all can't see the screen, it is because this whole thing could get copyrighted and then that would ruin the content. So I'd rather just record from here. But it's basically the same thing that I've been doing before. Oh, damn, you know what's crazy? I'm actually going to, real quick, I'm going to do this because I want to promote this on my Discord. So give me a second. I want to promote this video on my Discord. So if I turn this camera off, something random would pop up. But yeah, so it's just kind of like, it's kind of more of like a pivot in what I'm doing, rather than it being like something changed, if that makes sense. We didn't really make a full transition just yet, but that eventually is going to be the goal. Hey, what is up? What is up, my guy? So gotcha, sounds fun. I'm curious, what's your end goal? If we're talking about my end, are you talking about my end goal for IT, or are you talking about my end goal for web dev? Which one? Which one? I'll definitely answer you if you could tell me which one. Let me see. Oh, you didn't say it yet. Damn, I don't remember which way my camera's supposed to be. Hold on. Let me hop back in here. Because sometimes you gotta put it a certain way. I think it's like this, right? Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are we back? Are we back? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Says Marzi, you should learn DSA, Java, Python. No, I'm all good because, listen, we're transitioning. We got to transition. We got to pivot into a new route. And as of right now, I'm pivoting and I'm going to be doing IT. At least as of right now, I could probably get into like all that other stuff way later. Way later. So we got Jerry Lawson was born. I'm still going to be taking some of these notes here, but this is day one, so they're kind of just bringing me through an introduction. So there's nothing to really learn here. You said those are the most needed languages uses in Google. Well, as of right now, though, I'm not planning on learning any more of coding because I feel like I want to pivot into IT and just kind of go that way. So I'm probably not going to learn any of that as of now. You said both, not saying you can't do both at the same time. Both are important skills that could be used together, I imagine. But I was like curious if your goal was to land a specific job or something. Well, I feel like for web dev, I think my goal has always been to turn that into a side hustle, which I cannot wait for that video to come out because at some point I'm going to have my first client and that's probably how I'm going to end that series and then pick it back up when I do like a freelance series. But I'm eventually going to have my first real paying client, which I think is going to be super cool. And I plan on keeping that as like a side hustle. I feel like I've learned everything that I wanted to learn or for the type of websites that I want to build for web dev. Honestly. And then, so I feel like I'm kind of really close to my end goal for web dev. I just want to get my certification. I would say finish my barbershop website that I've been building on my YouTube channel, and then I would want to land my first real paying client, and then from there that series should be over. So I feel like I did everything I wanted to do. Obviously maintaining the cliency would be what I would prefer, but that I feel like in the end, once you get your first client, you kind of did what you planned on doing, right? Then my end goal for IT, I would really like it to be about me getting a job. I would say for IT, I want it to be about getting a job, but I feel like that's like so in the future that I don't want to put that on myself as of right now. Obviously that is the intention, but if it doesn't happen, hopefully I find something else that I like to get into. But I think with IT, I really so far my short-term goals I would say is to get my Google IT support, what I'm doing right now, and then to get the CompTIA A plus. Those will be my short-term goals. But long-term, yes, I would love to have it turn into a career, and preferably, I would say network engineering would be my goal. But I have to learn the computer basics, y'all. I don't know too much about computers. Hold on, let me see real quick. Though I'm getting a lot of information right now. Right now I'm taking notes on somebody who I believe has made game systems. His name is Jerry Lawson, if y'all know him. Kind of goated that I'm learning about him. That's probably the biggest or the funnest thing about beginning like a new course is how easy the information actually is because it's just history, and it's kind of history you don't need to know. It's like if you want to know. But I think it's pretty cool. I've been learning about a lot of people, and like Ada Lovelace, she was one of them. I don't know why she always stood out, probably because of her name. Like Lovelace, like who names, like that's crazy. That's like a beautiful last name. And this dude, he's the father of the video game cartridge. Hold on real quick, I'm gonna read your message. You said, cool, that makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. I'm building an SaaS as projects for different churches in my day job, but I've always wanted to try freelancing. Hey, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. No, yeah, you could definitely try it. Definitely. And then probably doing that for different churches, it probably kind of gets you used to having clients in a way, if that makes sense. So it's like that'd be pretty sick. Lastly, we're done here. We got about like 3 more people. I feel like I don't really need to be taking notes on this, but then watch me get surprised in like a quiz or something, because they also have quizzes on here and they have videos. So this is like a really good little place to kind of study, which is pretty lit. I feel like with the chat being all on the screen, it's kind of like, I don't know if I should make it smaller. Maybe like that, but then you can barely read it. But honestly, just open chat if that's the point, if that's the case. But yeah, man. Yep, I'm so happy to finally be going down this route. That's why I've been telling people, man, like I really want to tackle IT support, because I feel like at first, when it came to web dev, I did have like that dream of like, oh shoot, with web dev, I could really do this, do that. And, immediately I'm thinking of like a career and then money. And then after that, I was like, oh, wait, with web dev, like, it's not that it's not possible. It's just you need to put in a lot of time and a lot of work. And I was assuming it was going to be quick. And I'm like, oh, so maybe this probably isn't the route. Short term wise, like maybe long term. That's why I'm still going to be doing web dev stuff. It's just for my channel. I just don't want to confuse people because I really do want to transition a lot of the content, which is why I'm starting here first. I'm starting with my live streams first. But I do want to transition a lot of the content to IT support without it confusing like my web dev people. And hopefully, the web dev people want to continue to stay on the journey because the goal of this channel was always to be about my journey. So I guess real quick, we're going to see if there's people who actually care about me or are there people here who are just here for web dev? What the heck? Web dev. Damn, that was like a tongue twister. And I guess we're going to end up seeing how that goes. So we got computer and then we got he holds. And I'm so mad too because I came on late today. But you know what? That is all good. I just got to get this studying in. Regardless, this is probably going to be a shorter live stream, which is why I'm kind of bothered. I wish I came on sooner, but y'all know me. Patents for the PC. I was actually trying to wake up at 11, so I'm even more annoyed. But hey, no matter what time you got to wake up, no matter how many minutes you got to put in, I'm going to be here every day. That means y'all could do whatever y'all are trying to do every single day. You got to stay consistent. So his team also created. So right now I'm reading about this dude named Mark E. Dean. And I guess he is an inventor and a computer scientist. He was the chief engineer for IBM team, stuff like that. I guess he released the IBM personal computer. That's pretty sick, man. This dude is kind of goated. His team created a chip. I think it's a gigahertz. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I cannot wait to learn about like everything that comes with IT. So I could finally land a help desk role for about 3 months or so. 3 months or so. I think that'll be pretty cool, but I hate that's like the one thing. It's like I know I'm good at talking when I'm on YouTube, but I hate talking to others in person. And I'm like, damn, help desk and just anything for work except for where I work, I guess. You don't really got to talk to people. But in these other places, you do. I mean, not help desk, my bad. I meant to say help desk is where you got to talk to people. And especially even with just anything like network engineering, you got to talk to people. So I'm realizing it's a fear I'm going to have to push through if I want what I want. I can't just keep hiding behind this fear. And then if this ends up getting any deeper, like I continue to grow an appreciation for, for this, I plan on possibly even getting a degree. But that's, like I said, that's just so further in the future. I don't want to put that on myself just yet. Because what if I learn this for about a month, right? And I'm like, oh, hell no, I don't like this no more. And I told y'all everything I was about to do. But nah, I mean, honestly, for web dev, I pursued it wholeheartedly. I think now, being more towards the end, I kind of don't like to do it no more. But if I was able to do it with web dev, man, I know I could learn whatever I need to learn because I had no idea what anything was. And then you study web dev for 7 months, man, you're making websites like nothing. The other day I had I guess it was supposed to be like a troll comment. And they tried telling me that when I code, that I apparently was a vibe coder. I was like, what the hell? I was like, when have I ever gave off that expression? I'm like, it literally, he had to pull something from somewhere because that just wasn't nothing. I'm like, I live streamed myself building before. It was so funny though. So he was born here. I love these little introductions, but damn, can we get into something crazy? Oh, that's another thing too that I forgot to add on my screen. I really want to make this prominent that it's day 1. This is day one. Whatever. We'll have to fix this screen another day. But let's just go and add this up in here. By the way, if you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I plan on going live every single day to learn some web dev, which I think it will be pretty sick. It will be pretty sick, y'all. Should definitely come and join me learning web dev. Let me go and put web dev. Wow, I'm so used to saying that. I'm so used to saying that. My bad. Come and join me learning IT. Or, well, granted, if you're learning anything, you could be learning anything. It does not matter. You can come and join me. And let me know as well if there's any, like, things you guys would probably want me to do. Possibly. That would be very helpful if you're like, oh, maybe you should put this on the screen, or maybe you should do this on the screen. Definitely let me know. I think that'll be very helpful. So born in 1943, he was a computer scientist. Well, a lot of these people are computer scientists, I tell you that much. I guess computer scientists back then were actually inventing. I'm not sure what computer scientists are doing now, but it kind of just seems like anybody could just figure something out. I can't believe this is the route I guess technically I'm going this route. What am I talking about? I cannot wait to get a little bit further. Sometimes, like, yes, the introduction is easy, but it could be a little bit too much. A little bit too much. We got group where, and then in fact, he was working here. Don't really care. His team developed a system called Office Talk. Okay. Team. Oh, you know what's crazy? I forgot. Steve Jobs is dead, right? If he is, or something like that, I never knew. I thought he, like, recently died. And then I think I seen it somewhere where it was talking about he died, like, a long time ago. Unless I'm saying the wrong name. But there's somebody who I thought was still alive. And then I'm like, damn, he died 10 years ago? I learned web dev to the point where I wanted to learn web dev. I feel like I didn't get into more of the... I'm not sure, actually. I don't know if I learned everything. But I feel like there was probably more I could have learned for front end. But I learned exactly what I needed to know, everything that I wanted to know. I'm still going to be pursuing web dev on YouTube videos. But for live stream content, I'm already going to take that transition because there's not too much that I want to really learn. I feel like I got everything that I wanted to learn down pat. Does this system allow? But I do plan on coming back to web dev way in the future though, like chapters down the line. I plan on coming back to web dev because at least for front end that I wanted to learn, which I'm happy about. So we're making this transition. The team developed Office Talk, and it's a pivot. It should feel like a what is it called? It should feel like an improvement, not like I'm just leaving web dev behind. Y'all can still talk about web dev in here. I do not mind whatsoever. So this system allowed. But damn, bro, you wrote that 4 times. you didn't think it went through? Granted, I didn't look, so maybe you did wait. You waited some time. So this allowed for collaboration. But why? Do you think I should have learned more, or you think it's okay that I'm doing this transition? You said, how old am I? I'm 22 years old. 22 years old. And then we're going to do using Ethernet. If you guys are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, as I am trying to learn to make a better future for myself in IT support. You also focused on icon. Okay, so let me take this note here. And this is day 1 for IT support, y'all. So if you weren't here in the past, I've had a whole series going on since I think like July of me documenting me learning web development. So it's pretty cool to do this transition, but also too, I know this may be day 1, so y'all might not believe me, but trust me, I've been studying web dev for about 7 months and I've documented the entire thing. So this is literally, this is nothing to me. I'm going to be able to do this. It's just about, hopefully I could get into what I want to get into, which would be network engineering. But definitely hit that subscribe button come join me on this journey of becoming a web developer. I mean, bro, I keep saying web developer because I'm so used to saying that, of becoming an IT support or network engineer. So we're gonna do modern computing. Right now we're just taking a bunch of like historical notes. And if you're wondering why I can't show you the screen, it is because YouTube will probably copyright it because it's like, technically it's a free course, but you know how some places be with their courses. If you show it on the screen, they might not be happy. So we're gonna just keep it safe and doing stuff like this, which I think is pretty sick. And this is live right now too. So you might get confused. You might think it's not live. It is live. Ask me anything and I'll respond. So in 1930, she was born. And so we're on the last person here, which after these notes, I'm probably going to have to dib, but we'll see. A mathematician. She was hired for the U.S. Navy. What the hell? To do what? That's sick. So this girl named Gladys West is who I'm taking notes of. Born in 1930, a mathematician hired for the U.S. Navy to accurately model the shape of the Earth. What the hell? That's actually pretty damn sick. Accurately model the shape of the Earth. So by the way, isn't it hard to study for 12 hours without any distraction? Well, normally for the 12-hour studies, I probably will study for about an hour or 3 hours. It really depends. And then you kind of just like loop it. That's really what every other study with me person does. They kind of just like record themselves, or they'll probably record themselves in like the same outfit. And then probably daily, let's say they do an hour, then they'll put it all together so it looks like it's one day. But in reality, it's probably like you're studying for an hour or 3 hours. But the point is just to give a study, how do you say it? The point is to give like a study presence to other people. So it's like, it's not really about actually studying for the full 12, because I doubt anyone's done that. Or they probably, or some people probably have, but once. If it's someone who's doing it multiple times, they're dead looping. they're straight up looping. But, no, yeah. So really just do it for like an hour or two. Because I think after right now, or as of right now, I only plan on studying like this. And then when I'm done, I'm done. I don't really want to loop it anymore, doing like the 12-hour study. Or I might, I mean, who knows? Maybe on like random days. Because there were some people who did subscribe for that. But I feel like y'all could study with me at these times. Or at least replay it. It doesn't need to be 12 hours. It says eventually be used as the basis for the global positioning. Global positioning. Yeah, because as of right now, I think I'm only going to be, how long have I been live? Almost 30 minutes. So it's not going to be too long for today. And then we're going GPS. But definitely make sure y'all tune in every single day at 12 p.m. EST, because I plan on going crazy with studying every single day at 12 p.m. EST to 1 p.m. EST. And I know today I screwed up. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's just going to be a little bit late. But you see how, oh, actually, I don't think y'all can see the screen at all, but there's some videos. I kind of want to put the volume up, but I don't want y'all to hear it, though. Damn, y'all probably are going to hear it. I meant to have my earphones, but that's okay. I guess I'll just read. So you say, let me see. Yeah, I can't even hear him. I think I realized I could pursue this IT support career as a freshman year in high school, so I took an intro to computer. Stop talking, bro. Is it gonna do that every time? Damn, it is. It needs to stop. Put that volume down, just in case. So I took an intro to computer applications class, and that's when we learned about very basics of computer. Teacher always talked about how this is where the world is going. In 2001, and getting this foundational knowledge at the age of 14, 15. I wish I like learned this very young, because I feel like when you're younger and you kind of learn these things, you're kind of like set by the time you're 18. You can kind of do things other people can't, at least like you want to. You can't see, you said can't see the content. No, yes, I know it's my fault. I mean, well, it's not my fault, but it's, the problem is that because I'm on YouTube and I'm doing the IT Google support course, it's not like me searching for my own information. It's actually a course, even though the course is free, which makes literal to no sense. I'm forgetting y'all are over here. Which makes literal to no sense. For some reason, they, I guess, can copyright it regardless, because they have videos and then the coursework is something that they created. So if I tried to put this on live, they would literally take my live stream down, which I think is corny because it's like the content is free. So why can't I just put it on the screen? But this is the best way for me to do it because it will get copyrighted. It will get copyrighted, which is straight corny. I wish it wasn't, because I have a camera angle where I could show y'all the front of my screen, and literally I have this camera here and then I could jump to this camera here, which I think is like super cool, but I can't even like show it because they won't let me show y'all anything. So when you're moving into college and leaving school, trying to get an actual job, fortunately enough, my first job was with Google. That's nice. I started here maybe a month after graduating. Okay, so we're learning about him. I need to learn about Google IT support. Oh, that's literally what this is called. Kevin, their career path. Sorry, Kevin. I'm very happy for your career path. So we started very entry level. One of the best memories, the best accomplishments I think I had from my IT support job was training with some of the new people in the program. Okay. Kevin, this isn't knowledgeable. I guess it's like a win knowing that not only myself who actually left the program and went on to other things, people that I brought on helped train. Okay, so we finished Kevin's story. Let's just fast forward a little bit because I think you have to finish the video. Alright, so that was cute. We got to Kevin's story. Now we're getting into computer language. Oh, Kevin's still going to be explaining it to us. So wait, is this a different series than your coding? Yes, this is, man. This is. Coding is going to be on the main content now. But y'all can still definitely hop in here and ask about coding. It'll be pretty sick. But it's a new series. That's why I'm trying to do a new color. I do need to obviously fix a lot of like my overlay. But we can end up fixing that at some point later. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows if I'm free. But yes, it's going to be a new little series. And we're getting into IT support, y'all. I'm super excited. It's just a nice little pivot. So I guess here they're going to be talking to me about computer language. Which I think is sick. I think this is going to be sick, man. Hold on, I gotta get this open. At least to write the title down. But if y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. Even if you're not studying IT support, it's still a pretty cool place to be because we can all study together. And it's still technically revolving around tech. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. You said, gonna miss the coding, no facts. I feel like I kind of already miss it in a way. But the coding has already been pissing me off. It's time to transition. But there's still going to be, like I said, web dev content in the main videos. But on live streams, we're transitioning. We're pivoting. He said, awesome, I'm not going to lie. You have sort of inspired me to do the same as I have just started Code Academy, software engineering path. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like the point of this channel is like, I don't want it to be about what I'm studying. I want it to be about what you could study. Like, I don't even care if you hopped in here and you're trying to study to be a doctor and I'm studying IT support. Obviously, more people are going to be inclined to watch the content who are studying IT support or studying web dev or something technology. But I feel like the point is that I want it to be where, you know, you could study whatever you want to study because what I'm trying to show you is that I can learn what I want to learn. Now you do what you want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's like the most beautifulest thing I could do here. So that's great, man. That's great. So remember when I said that a computer is a device? Damn, I wish I brought my earphones so I could hear this because he's talking about it. But I'm also a big reader anyway. Remember I said that a computer is a device that stores and processes data by performing calculations. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to write that down. He said remember, but I don't recall writing this. I probably did. So a computer. So we're still kind of doing the base, like the real basics of a computer, but that's not bad. That is not bad. But yeah, that's why, like, for me, I realize that this transition is huge, or this pivot is huge, because it cements what this channel was about in the first place. And I think some people, you know, obviously it's easy if a lot of my content is obviously going to be revolved around a topic. It's easy to kind of relate you to that topic, like web dev or to coding. And I feel like for me, the point of this channel was to be about my journey. And I'm not too big of a I'm not even big of a YouTuber. So I feel like making this transition or making this pivot at such an early stage cements what the point of this channel was, which is supposed to be my journey. And hopefully my journey can inspire you to go down your journey. Because there's a lot of people who are grown who kind of don't want to pursue anything. And it's because they feel like they can't. I'm trying to give them a feeling that they can. Because, I documented everything I did. So if you're new here, hit that sub button. Whether you're creating an artificial intelligence that can be humans at chess or something more simple like running a video game, the more computing power you have access to, the more you can accomplish. Okay, I guess we could take that. So take that as a note. So the more computer power you have access to. Just in case if I ever get quizzed, sometimes they be quizzing you. I'm like, what the hell? And it'll be random, like after something. I'm like, yo, I was not ready for that. The computer access to, oh wait, what the hell? The computer access, I meant to say the more. Wait, what? Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. The more computer access you have. I don't know how to spell or something. Like, what am I doing? I don't even know what the hell I'm writing. The more computer access you have, that makes sense. Then the more you can accomplish. Because for some reason I was writing 2 somewhere. The more you can accomplish. I like that. And then by the end of this lesson, you'll understand what a computer calculates. Wait, what? Oh, you'll understand what a computer calculates and how. Isn't it just numbers, like zeros and ones? Or am I tripping? That'd be crazy. Well, I mean, I'm just learning, honestly, so I can make my guesses. I can make my guesses. So how a computer calculates. So I should probably put that in like a lot of bigger text. I love taking notes. I love it. And how. Oh, I'm like, what the hell am I doing, bruh? I'm like, how can a computer calculate and how? I meant to put what it calculates and how. There we go. That's good. That's better. I kind of want to underline on here as well. When you save a note, it ends up where the hell did he go? Why is he in the corner of my screen? Oh, wait, stop talking. You understand what a computer calculates and how? Let's look at math problem. 0 plus 1 equals what? 1. It only takes a moment to come up with the answer, but imagine that you needed to do 100 calculations that were simple. Okay. You could do it, and if you are careful, you might not make any mistakes. Oh. So what if you needed to do 1,000 of these calculations? I mean, I would just write them. How about 1,000,000? Okay, there we go. 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000, give it to the computer. So this is exactly what a computer does. A computer simply compares ones and zeros, but millions or billions of times per second. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. What the hell? How can a computer be so powerful? And who knew? Like, the first person who ever made a computer, like, who knew? Just doing zeros and ones. We're gonna get things to work. What the hell? I know how to read binary, so I'm kind of like ahead a little. I could do binary. I could translate, well, not read binary. I could translate binary into a decimal. I mean, bruh, into a number. Or would it be a decimal? I think it is decimal. I think it's binary to decimal or binary to hexadecimal, something like that. I could do that, but that's the most I know, and I don't even think you need to really. I mean, it's good to know, but I don't think if I'm an IT help desk, I shouldn't be changing the zeros and ones. Like, that's not gonna help me. It's probably helpful if I want to build the damn computer. Oh, but at some point, I actually wouldn't mind building a computer. So are you living alone or with your family? I live, well, technically I live alone, but I live with my partner. But I do live alone. I pay all the bills to the place, so and if that's what you mean, like, I technically live alone, yes. But I'm with my partner. So the communication that a computer uses is referred to as the binary system. Yay, I knew we were getting here. Base 2 numeral system. This means that it only talks in ones and zeros. See, I already knew about this. So let me write that part down. By the way, if you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I should be coming on every single day to study some IT support, which I think is pretty sick. Pretty sick. I'm going to show y'all the grind. And if y'all don't believe me, look at my whole web dev series. Documented that for months. I think I started in July though. So July to now-ish. Well, I'll say a month ago. I've really been documenting it hardcore. But I gave myself like a wild break before coming back and doing this again. And hopefully, you know, my first goal is to get the Google IT support certification, which I already know I'm gonna get. Like, I'm very confident in myself and my learning abilities. It's just about how fast. And I still have my older goals for web dev. I still want to get the JavaScript certification. I'm still, of course, working on that. I just finished, I think I just finished another course. Wait, no, I think I still have 2. I don't know. I was supposed to grind it out yesterday, but I've kind of been slacking. But I need to get back on that so I can kind of finish this damn web dev series. It only talks in 1s and 0s. Yep, there we go. Yes, I don't have I wish I was fortunate enough to be with family. I wish I was fortunate enough, man, because if I was able to be with family, by the way, we're closing to the end of this. So I'm gonna kind of just center y'all here. Coming to the end of this. But I wish, yeah, that I could rely on family, because I feel like it would be way easier if that was the case. Because, you know, at least I wouldn't have to worry about like working, right? And then like a full-blown study, like that would be amazing. But as of right now, man, this is just the cards I was dealt. So I gotta survive while trying to study. It's pretty sick. I think I have to go to work. Oh no, yeah, I'm going to work after. What's today? Damn, that kind of sucks. I was hoping it was my day off. You get that tired, you get that exhausted. No, yeah, so I gotta go to work right after this. Gotta get ready and stuff like that. Pick up some food. But we're closing the end of this live stream. I hope y'all ended up enjoying, man. And I hope that we got some new subs. I didn't really look at the subscriber count. If we didn't, that's all right. I don't really mind. But I'm just really happy to, for one, be able to do this overlay or to do this on my phone is pretty sick. I'm happy that we had a good amount of people in here that were just watching me learn and doing my thing to try and get this Google IT support certification. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are super goated. And yeah, we're closing to an end here. Day 1 is complete. We got a bunch of, I guess, history down. You know, we learned about Clarence Skip Ellis, Gladys West, Mark E. Dean, and then we got a little bit into the computer language. But we will be having to spend the block, come back very shortly. I will be catching y'all in the next one. Deuces. See y'all tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST. If y'all want to see the studying journey, I'm planning on going live every single day. So tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST. Deuces.